you can always just come for the message, right? Come to hear what we're talking about. You can take a walk while we're working out, um, whatever you need, team. This is your Super Saturday. Come fill up. It doesn't always have to be a physically hard workout, right? Willpower is about moving the body so that we can really open up the mind, feed the spirit, all that good stuff. So coming back to center, just lift and lower that right heel. We want to warm up the feet. And it's all coming. I've been teaching willpower 12, 13 years. In fact, the creator just put out a survey. Willpower actually isn't out there anymore right now. It's kind of gone through its own growing pains in different seasons. But there's a few of us that have continued to teach it. All right, hold that right foot up. And in the beginning, about 10, no, I mean, it was in my belly. So probably close to 12 years ago, I taught a version of this to young girls aged 10 to 16, and it was called Girl Power. And God's recently put on my heart to bring it back in kind of my own unique and different way. And I actually just started this week with my oldest daughter's youth group, bringing a version of this to the young girls. And we do a craft and we have a word of the week. And they told me their favorite part. We met for an hour and a half. We did a lot of different things. And I asked the girls at the end of class, what was your favorite part of today? And they said working out together, doing the willpower workout. They just loved the movement, how it made them feel, and doing it together. So that's what we're doing today. We got more friends coming in. Rena's here, Erica, good morning, Arlene, Michelle. Oh, Cheryl's outside camping. How many layers can we get off you? All right, Sue, Lorraine, and then take it, fingertips to your ears. They also noted how wobbly their legs got, right? A lot of them do sports and are athletes, but group fitness is different. And we all know willpower, especially. They were like, I didn't know my muscles could shake like this. 3, 2, 1, and then bring it back to center. Take it to the other side. So I've got 2 messages to bring today. One is kind of short, sweet, powerful, and the other one we'll talk it out as we're walking or we're going through our flow. 3, 2, really good for the spine to move laterally. This is an important direction for your spine to be able to move. One more. Oh yeah. And then reach it up. Reach it up. I want you to ground through your feet. Feel those feet, right? A big part of willpower is building a strength in our feet and ankles. And then reach yourself up. Take a big inhale, right? It's been a big week. Lots of emotions, lots of feelings, lots of energy out there right now. Take something positive, right, above you. This is important. Controlling the controllables, controlling what's in your control. And take a big inhale. And I just want you to hold on to that. Don't let it go as you sweep down and lift up. So think of something that made you laugh this week. Something that made you smile. Something that made you feel good or proud, right? We want to hold on to that. The more you hold on to that, the more it will expand. Bring it down, bring it up. A couple more. Morning, Nana. She has 2 or one or 2 of my kids. I don't know how many ended up landing. Oh, you have Freya too. She's grand dog sitting too. 3. Morning, Cassie. Yes, we're here for you, Julie. 2, 1. Okay, we're going to begin the journey. So for about the next 22, 23 minutes, we're just going to keep flowing and moving in a nice, steady state. And we'll start chatting. It's like I always think about this is our Saturday morning stroll together. Now, if you want more out of willpower, and this is one of the most functional workouts you can do, team. Hi, Kinley. Like I said, I've been doing willpower about 13 years, like not missing a week, 13 years. And I really credit this format to, for me, staying injury free. Maybe for you, it's rehabbing or prehabbing. But because we're moving in every plane, every range of motion, we're working the muscles 3-dimensionally, right? We're not putting a ton of impact. It's a low impact workout. So you can go deeper if you want to go deeper, and listen to your body. I was talking about that a lot this week. Nobody knows your body like you. I'm trying to get on the mic zone. It's going crazy. Nobody knows your body as well as you. So if something doesn't feel good, don't do it, or lighten up a little bit. All right. We got lots of squats coming. All right. Let's me in. Here we go. So my first message, this one's pretty short, but this is so good. Such a God wink this morning too. When I gave a message yesterday in the Women's Hub Facebook group. I just wanted to pop in. I didn't even know what I was going to say, but the message that came out, and it's a powerful one. It's a good reminder. Here we go. We're going to start to move this right foot in and out. Like I said, there's a lot of emotions right now, a lot of feelings, and every feeling is valid. And I'm not going to get into politics ever here at the VFit studio. But what I do want to empower you with, and I say this has always been my message, if you care about something, if something matters deeply to you, then go be part of it. Serve. When you don't know what you can do, you can serve. And it doesn't have to be on a giant, huge, world-changing scale. Like I said, I had been put on my heart to work with the young girls deeper. And then all of a sudden, this opportunity came up at youth group that they needed a program for the girls, and it all aligned. So what is that for you? What is an area you can serve deeper in? Okay, now take it to the other side, to the left, to the center. And then to put it, it was so perfect. My morning reading, literally the theme when I opened up my devotional this morning was serving with love. Serving with love. So when you put it out there, again, those things start to align. Use whatever gifts you have received to serve others. Whew. Right now we're working our side. And then the next part of that, you are in such better shape, literally, to serve others when you're taking care of yourself. There is no way. We all know those days where we're tired, we're in the dumps, we're not feeling ourselves. It's really hard to show up as the best version of yourself. Oh, Sue's outside too. I love it. So taking care of you first, so that you can serve others. And a lot of you are, probably every single one of you is already doing that. I'm preaching to the choir. Here we go. Step it forward. But I know we can all kind of find ourselves sometimes in that overwhelming or negative or helpless, right? That's a really not good place to feel. So what can you do? Start to taking that step forward, literally. We're taking it right now. And each step you take forward, start to melt a little bit further into that lunge. All right. Now my main lesson, that was the opening, is I think I brought this about this time last year. I'm sure it'll be a little high. Lisa, my neighbor's here. She could be literally in my house. All right, start to step further into that lunge. Did I not even turn on my mic then? Okay. I think I brought this probably similar message at the similar time last year, and that is seasons of change. Oh, change. It's inevitable, right? It happens every day. No two sunrises are the same. No two sunsets are the same. Okay, hold this one out. Lift the back heel, down and up. And if you're newer to willPower, yes, I talk a lot in this class. This is what this class is about. We're going through the moves. And I just want to say, if it doesn't feel good, go. You don't have to go as deep. You can always change up the move. But the title of today's lesson is Seasons of Change. Woo! Why do we resist change, right? We want change. We all want to grow. We're doing the work. You're here right now because you want to be stronger, healthier, happier. That is a change. Hold it down. If you think about seasons, and I want to make the analogy, I'm going to go through the 4 seasons that we have, like literally fall, winter, spring, summer. Hold it down. Feel the shake. 3, 2, 1. Start to, whoa, lift that left knee up and through. And I want you to, so obviously we are in, no one's on the Australia or New Zealand here now. So we are all in fall right now, like literally in fall. But when I talk about the seasons, you might actually be in a different season of your life, one of the other seasons. So just think about 2, hold this last one, beautiful Kathleen. There you go. Yes, Kelly. Nice, Anna, take it back. Take it forward. And this is something I've been working on for a little bit deeper the last couple of years in particular, especially raising young kids, right? Every season's different. You can't try to replicate the same summer or the same Christmas or the same, adventure. So knowing every season is going to have its challenges, right? It's going to push you. You're going to grow. It's also going to have its amazing parts too. Okay, let's take this left foot, step forward, other side. So first, knowing that every season brings opportunity to be challenged and tested. And it also brings opportunity to make new, amazing memories, to grow and learn in amazing ways, right? 3, so we'll start with fall, which is what we're literally in right now. Step forward. As you start to step forward, start to kind of deepen into that lunge. Doesn't this feel good? Yes, beautiful. Viriel, you're next to Anna. Besties, there you go. We got Kelly and Sydney, besties on opposite sides of the country. Letty, so many good. Yeah, nice, Alex. And then start to step a little deeper into that lunge. We've got to get Letty's hoodie off. And Kathleen, they're married. So let's talk about fall. Letty and Kathleen are wearing the VFit hoodie. You're only allowed to wear that hoodie in fall and winter. It was a rule when you buy that hoodie. Just kidding. But it does. It feels like being wrapped in a warm hug. All right, hold this one out. Take it down and up. So fall, I don't know anyone else. For me, fall, some people love fall. And this is the cool thing with seasons too, right? We all have different seasons that we really love and ones that we have a little more, not as quite the same feelings. So I struggle with fall a little bit, mostly this part of fall, the middle of fall, where we change the clocks and it starts to get cold here. Hold it down, pulse, right? Those darker, colder days. And I think it's because I like the go, go, go. I'm solar powered. I love the sun and the heat. 3, 2, 1, lift it up. But if you think about nature is such a great guide. Nature is such a great guide, right? Fall, we need fall. Fall is the breakdown. Actually, was it you, Kathleen, who said when the trees, oh, now I forgot this one. I'm going to botch it. When the trees are at the peak of their color, actually, when they are the healthiest, right before they're about to shed all those leaves. 3, 2, 1, catch this one. Hold it. Yes, beautiful. Nice, Serena. Take it back. You got it, Alex. Awesome, Janine. Take it through. So this is, here we go, the transition. So fall comes right after summer, which we'll get to, but it's kind of the breakdown season. And it doesn't mean you have to necessarily have a breakdown. Maybe you are at a breakdown place, right? We're going to have, I believe a lot of times our breakdowns lead to our breakthroughs. 2, 1, one more set of squats. This is it, team. Out and in. But here they are, the peak of the leaves, the trees, the beautiful colors, and then they all shed. And the trees become barren. And it kind of, if you look at it, you're like, wow, at least for us, it's not necessarily, once the leaves fall, we're kind of in this in-between season right now. There's no snow on the mountains. Everything's brown. It's gonna be different where you live. 3, 2, 1, okay, grab a sip of water. What I want you to think about, are you in a season where you are either by choice or by, again, things happening out of our control, in a season where you need to shed some things? You need to let some of that weight go. I'm not talking literal weight. I'm talking about the weight of everything you're maybe carrying, everything you're saying yes to. I actually got grateful this week for this season for the first time because our plate has been so full. Here we go, turn the toes out. We have been going at a rate that is not sustainable. And so I actually was like thankful that we have to slow down right now. Things are slowing down. So maybe you're in that season where you've got to shed something, you've got to make some changes. You've got to go inward a little bit, get a little bit deeper on purpose. So fall is the shedding. It's uncomfortable, right? You went from one place to something else, maybe in a drastic way. That's why I think summer for us, summer to fall seems kind of drastic. 3, 2, 1, hold it down. Yes, team, yeah, Erica, get it. Michelle, ooh, Sue, Cheryl, maybe layer shed. Okay, so after fall, lift that right heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go, we're in level 9. We're in level 11 right now. 10, 11, here we go. 1, 2, hi McKenna. 3, 4, 5, 6, woohoo, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, anyone shaking? 11. Okay, who can lift both heels? Oh, let's pulse. 10, 11, 10, 9. Did I not see you pop in, Anne? Good morning. Yes. 7. Let's just go there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice team. Bring it up. All right, we're gonna curtsy, lift. We're gonna layer up some moves. We did this in bar yesterday. So I got 10 minutes to get through 3 seasons. Okay, we're on to winter. Winter is coming. So you think about fall as the season to shed, to let something go, to kind of go inward a little bit. Then you have winter, which is truly the rest season. Obviously, you're not going to stay home all winter and just rest. But the goal, the point of the winter season from a nature standpoint is literally to hibernate, right? Some animals literally sleep all winter. So I think about winter as now, so you've shed, you've lightened some of the load. 2, 1, okay, hold it up, standing crunch. So now is your time to rest. So maybe you're in a winter season now, right now, where you're forced to rest and recover. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Okay? Don't fight. And your season doesn't have to be exactly 3 months long. There's no time limits. You might feel like you're in a winter season for a year sometimes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. The arms are going to swing to the right. They're going to come. This is as close to a cheerleader as you're going to get around here. Here we go. Down and up. So think about winter. And I love this analogy. It was from a fellow VFitter. It was 2 winters ago. We're out here in the Sierras for literally 234 months. It didn't stop snowing. It really felt like that though. We had a winter where it did not, everything was white. All you saw for months on end was white, and it got really challenging. We were, all of us, tested. We've all been tested in different ways. And I remember a VFitter saying, imagine what's under there, what's gonna bloom in the spring. 3, 2, 1 more here. Woo. 1. Now I want you to take that curtsy, or that curtsy side lunge. So And I'm just speaking to the choir and from my own experience. Many are much more experienced than me. But again, if we fight that winter season, that season of rest and kind of recovery, because if you think about fall, that's active, shedding, saying no, making changes, that's active. Then we come to that rest, kind of that stillness, that's uncomfortable. So that's that winter, that cozy by the fire. 3, some of you are like, I live in Arizona and Texas, there is nothing called winter here. 3, 2, 1. All right, take it to the other side. Curtsy, lift. Woo. Curtsy. Yes. How we doing? Looking good, Arlene. Talking about Texas. There's no winters in Texas. Oh, we got Cheryl. We got the puffy off. We're getting there. Down. And that beautiful Lisa. You've been doing good. How we doing, Lorraine? Yes, Sarah. Julie. Lori. All right. Just think about, sometimes you're kind of in a mix of seasons. I get that too. I'm not saying you have to like totally quantify what season you're in. 2, 1, hold it up. So after winter comes spring. And now from a nature standpoint, we have a while until this happens. But if you haven't really paid attention to nature, I invite you, start to look at the sun, the sky, the changes, no matter where you live, and even in the city, there's trees, there's differences that happen. 3, but you got to be aware. You got to look up. 2, 1. Okay, now this one got me yesterday. Hands are going to swing over to the left, come back up to the right. So when spring comes, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite times of the year. The birds make a sound that is so joyful, that is so happy. And then even when it's not even that warm, just the sun, it feels different. It gives you that heat on your body. And I think about the birds, talking about the birds, again, nature, so cool. The birds in the winter, they kind of give a squeal of like, I gotta get out of here, let's go. 3, 2, 1 more here. Yeah, nice team. All right, take it to the side lunge, curtsy. We're almost there. So spring is the bloom. You had to go through the shed. You had to go through the hibernation, through the frozen, through the kind of sometimes feeling stuck, right? That could kind of be the winter season, like I feel stuck. And then spring comes, and that's that bloom. So think about for you, maybe that's a new burst of creativity. All of a sudden you have a new zest for something. You're able, right? That could be happening right now. You're feeling like a different oomph, more energy than you've had. You're making good choices. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take that right leg forward. We're gonna take it into some power knees. So spring is the season of bloom, of new. Maybe you're in a new job. Maybe you just moved. Maybe your kids moved out of the house. Maybe your kids are in a new phase of life, a new sport. Maybe you're doing something new. I think about spring as that season. It's new. It's exciting. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, switch sides. You got this. You got this other side. There you go. Awesome team. Looking good, Erica. I don't get to see you 5:30 a.m. That's the cool thing about Saturday. I get to see some of you that I don't see. Get it, Cassie. So in some ways, I feel like I'm in a little bit of a spring season right now. I've got some seeds a blooming. Actually, that was our activity I did. The word of our week for my Shine program with the girls was faith. And our activity was to plant a seed in a little pot 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to flow through it all. We've got 3 minutes. Here we go. Ready, set, go. And you plant, this goes with the seasons. You plant that seed in the soil, and that is faith, right? But here's the other part of faith I was teaching them. You've got to nurture that flower. You can't just put it in a dark, cold closet and hope that that seed's going to turn into a flower. You've got to then put it in the sunshine, water it. If it has weeds, you've got to pull the weeds, right? These are great metaphors for our life. You can't just, faith isn't just saying, I'm not going to play an active participant in this. Here we go. We're going to say alternate lunges, right? Left. But that's, again, I just thought about the flower. And spring. So spring, again, that's that new. And then I think about summer. We're on to our last season, team. Thank you all for staying here with us. Woo! And summer is that full bloom. Everything has bloomed. It's all the work you've put in, right? Oh, I just got a good download. It's coming. All right, now take it to a side lunge, side to side. There we go. Sydney's got her ceiling fan going. Are you back home? It looks like you're back home. Yes. Oh, Sydney out in North Carolina is back home after being displaced for quite a bit. And she didn't stop showing up. I'm so proud. I want to give you an extra shout out. We got Julie here who just had a major surgery, showing up. Again, it's the little things, team. It's the little things that make a big difference. So summer is the full bloom. 3, 2, 1. Okay, step back into it now. Or ooh, reverse lunge. We haven't done those. And you think it's kind of the apex of all the work you've put in. Maybe it's the end of a race that you've trained for, or a vacation that you've been planning, or a project that you've been working on, or something that came to fruition, right? That's the summer. That's the longest days. Everything's in full bloom. 2, let's go one more each side. But here is the important lesson in that. Here we go. That is not the end. That is not the end. Your summer is not the end. It is, as I always say, one more mile marker on your journey of life. It's just the next mile marker. It's not, and that's what a lot of people get to, that they train for something, they work for something, and then they stop everything else when they get there, and it ends. 2, 1, we're almost there. Curtsy, side lunge. So whatever season, this is the whole gist of the message. They're continuous. And yours might not go in that same order as nature. Even nature doesn't, today it's going to be like 65 degrees. It's going to feel more like summer. 3, 2, 1, take it to the other side as we finish up here. So just know, whatever season you're in your life, whether it's one you don't want to be in, one that's hard, when you're working through, keep going, keep growing. And when you're in those spring and summer, those mountaintop seasons, you've walked through the valleys, you've put in the work, enjoy the climb, enjoy those views at the top. You worked for them. 3, 2, 1. And the truth of the matter, my life coach always reminds me, in everything, if you didn't have the hard, if you didn't have the dark, if you did not have the duality, you would not appreciate what you have. You would be bored and just going through the motions of life. So the seasons, the duality, we all need them. Whew. And back to the start, we're there. If you don't know what to do, serve more. Find your unique gifts, find what lights you up, find things you're passionate about. Thankfully, it's all different, and do something about it in any way that you can. Take your hands to heart center. Actually, we don't even have to come into a play. Just stand up. Take your hands to heart center or wherever you're comfortable. If you have the comfort to close your eyes for a second, and let's bring it back to that one pillar of health, that no matter the external circumstances of your life, you can always have, and that is gratitude. So right now, I want you to just give yourself a note of gratitude. You don't have to say it out loud. That energy, that light will radiate within, and it makes us all shine better. I talked about that ripple effect. Now we have, what, 25 of us that are going to go out better this weekend to whoever we cross paths with. So go ahead, take it up, take a big inhale. Ah, beautiful team. All right, that's willpower. Good stuff. I missed you last couple, or I guess it was a party, and then I was gone last week. So that one came to me this week as we are going through time change and all that stuff. Come to Sculpt if you're around. If not, have a beautiful, oh, Joey, love you, my friend. Oh, hi. Nightly, got all the dogs. Cheryl. See, Janine's, it's always summer in VFit studio if you're inside. Yeah, oh, good to see you, Lisa. Hi, Nightly. All right, I will see some of you in a second. Yes, Letty, willPower Church, that's what we have here. Oh. Bye, friends.